Hello, all beautiful people all over this magical, amazing planet. My name is Robert Canis, and this is another Beyond the Courage podcast. Today we have two amazing guests, Tomek and Łukasz, from Poland currently, and Scotland and UK, founders of Whispers of the Jungle, amazing project in the jungle of Peru. How you doing, guys, today?
Yeah, hello everyone. Thank you for invitation. I'm Łukasz, and I'm doing pretty good today. Beautiful sunny day in Kent. And my friend Tomek.
Hi, I'm Tomek. Nice to meet you guys. Thank you for the invitation. I'm here to answer any questions, and we are here to share our project. Now I'm in Scotland, doing work here in Scottish lands.
You had a courage to start the beautiful journey. Słyszę swój głos bardzo.
Nie wiem u kogo. Szczerze.
U Tomka.
Jak to zmienić?
No jak
rozmawialiśmy,
to
było dobrze.
Ja wyszedłem z pokoju, wszedłem z powrotem, więc
Komentarz zechał z twojej strony.
A wy
jesteście na głośno mówiących, tak?
Ale
ze strony Tomka
nie ma tego echa, tylko ze strony
Łukasza.
spróbuję.
Dobra, jak teraz?
Teraz
też siebie słyszę. Czekajcie, spróbuję wyjść i się włączyć jeszcze raz. Halo?
Raz.
Halo.
Też się słyszę. Wy się słyszycie, czy nie?
Ja siebie słyszę.
Ja słyszę ciebie i u Tomka.
To gdzieś u was dźwięk się przy mikrofonie się tam zapętla. Między mikrofonem
a słuchawkami.
Masz Tomek słuchawki może?
Mam słuchawki gdzieś włączyć te słuchawki.
To weź spróbuj. No.
Wiecie co, pierwszy raz też taka sytuacja jest, że jest takie echo, bo już
dużo tych podcastów nagraliśmy i
nawet jak ktoś rozmawiał przez telefon albo przez laptopa, to nie było
takiego.
Ciekawa.
Jakiś
duch tutaj próbuje nam coś utrudnić.
No ja się
zawsze staram w takich sytuacjach zachowywać spokój.
Zawsze się to udaje.
Raz, dwa, trzy, raz. O!
No,
nie ma.
Chyba jest okej.
Tak, to było gdzieś u Tomka. Się przebijał dźwięk. Super, Tomek, dzięki, że... I tak jak widzicie, jakość spadła, to jest tylko na poczet software próbuje sobie poradzić z prędkością łącza, z uploadem, z downloadem, ale później to będzie widać takiej bardzo dobrej jakości. No dobra, to słuchajcie, to może tutaj zrobimy takie cięcie. Ja jeszcze może zadam takie pytanie wam tutaj wstępne, czy chyba, że chcecie przedstawić to sami, co robicie. Dobra. So guys, you met a couple years ago in Poland, and it's quite an amazing story. And you have a courage to go the other side of the ocean to South America, to the jungle of Peru, and you have started a beautiful magical journey project over there. Would you be so kind and share the story with us?
Yeah, but basically we met in the forest. I met Tomek in Scottish forest. The guy with didgeridoo, and I walked into his tent with didgeridoo as well. And and that's how we met, basically. And of the way of growing of our friendship, and and working with plant medicine. Tomek started his journey. He's got his call to Peru, and I went there a few years after. like to help with the groups that he's been running at this time as a volunteer, and learning how to work with plant medicine, how to work with myself and with people, and that's how this journey started. And yeah, and 3 years ago, yeah, it's already 3 years, I think. We get the opportunity to buy the land in Tamshiaku, in the jungle, yeah, close to Tamshiaku. So yeah, it was again, it was a call. Do you want to buy a jungle? Like, yeah, there's this opportunity to buy the jungle, a piece of forest, and yeah, and I didn't need much time to think about that. It was already in my head and back in my head that I see myself in South America and yeah, and working with plant medicine and keep going this journey.
I love it. How challenging it is to buy a piece of land for average, let's say, European in Peru.
To buy land, first of all, to get there, to face the challenges and facing the challenges.
Does it start with intention in your heart, or how the process goes?
I mean, it's always, it's not that you just buy the land. It's the land finds you, you find the land. There is one book I've been reading, and it was the same there, and I fully fully confirmed the same experience having as in that book. So the lady who wrote the book had the same experience, that you know that you will end up at some point in the land because there is this deeper to be rooted somewhere, and then there is responsibility and all this thing about relationships, same like with human being. Big frag.
Yeah, I can imagine that the relationship is like with the human, right? Taking care of work. It's working both ways. And like for average person living in the Western world, people are for average person, jungle it's a very abstract concept, and people are so afraid of jungle. Should the person who's living in the Western world really be afraid of it, or is it really that difficult to overcome those obstacles to live in the jungle?
I think like a obstacle and challenging is living in New York or living in like a massive city. It's
Yeah, I've been living in New York for 6 months, so I know how it is to be a New Yorker.
abstractly challenging.
That's a jungle.
for me. That's the jungle, yeah.
That's like jungle with a capital J.
Yeah. yeah. So unpredictable jungle, and in the nature, there is some law of nature, yeah. That's when you follow it, it's yeah, you can adjust, and you can get the flow of the jungle, and yeah, adapt yourself to living in it. And I'm not sure if the same is with city. Yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe for some people they can do it for whole life. I mean, like the challenging of it, it's more about yeah, like depends of which part of world you live in. But yeah, there is heat, there is some tropical animals, insects, of course, and yeah, and definitely the tempo of living there is totally different. Like at 8 o'clock, you just go to sleep. You know, it's totally dark there. It's already dark at 6:30, and you just set up to nature, the clock of nature, and yeah, mm, and kind of like restart your inner clock, and yeah, what is also helping with mm, staying aware of that's what's happened around you, because most of, you know, I mean, challenging or danger things is happened when you lose your focus and when you lose your awareness of that where you are. And yeah, and just jump barefoot uh, into the bushes. So could be could be fun, but yeah, you can step on something what you don't want to step on.
You guys are
Uh,
working over there with powerful plants like ayahuasca, and how did you come out with the name of Whisper of the Jungle? Is there like a backstory, a context to it?
I can say
The
a few things.
backstory was that we we were thinking about, and there was some I mean, like just to have the, how do you call it, like to say a few creative names and decide which is the best. But at some point it was just that we met up in the forest, and it was actually in Scotland when the three of us, Łukasz, proposed Whispers of the Jungle. And, when you are in the jungle, everything is like messages. When you receive the messages from the jungle, it's subtle. It's like in between. So it comes to your psyche through subconscious mind, from unconscious, subconscious, and then it gets to conscious mind, and it reminds Polish language when heard, and because Polish, so it reminds Polish language their nationalities. So people who don't understand Polish, they Polish is whispers in, and then it's also
Yeah,
connected
it's
with
beautiful.
mythology of the forest, of where sometimes people hear whispers, and some local people say it's the spirit of the forest. It's called Shaki, and it's actually the same spirit described in Slavic mythology and other mythologies.
Oh, that's
It's
very
always the
interesting. I
same
didn't know that.
spirit actually, but I mean, to me, from my understanding, it's the same spirit, because it's always similar how they describe. It just has got different names in different. So in Slavic it's Leszy, in Amazonian it's Chuyochaki, and in spirit of the forest.
And what was the main purpose that you guys decided to start this journey? Was it to like more healing yourself, slowing down, curiosity, discovering different layers of being human on planet Earth, or was it more like building a place? Besides, of course, on your website, we can find out that you guys that your goal is to help protect the land, right, for local people over there. But like in general, in the larger, longer context, because I also found the information that you don't want to create like the place which will be focused on tourism, like a classic touristic retreat center, that you would like to keep it, looking for a right word, probably very subtle, right? To do not change that place, that jungle, that its spirit, its rootness, right?
Yeah, so I mean, like, of course, everyone is welcome. Yeah, in the point of tourism, ayahuasca tourism, we don't want to create, something what it's. I mean, like, other way. With ceremony with ayahuasca, with plant medicine, there's always something more than just ceremony. Yeah, it's going for longer than just this one night of psychedelic experience. And how we started. I mean, like, maybe not everyone, yeah, but in my point, like many years ago when I started working with plant medicine, it was coming from curiosity, but during the work with plant medicine, it was coming through self-healing and educate myself, how I'm working, how I can experience this life, um, and yeah, and it's kind of like a process, and you're not here to judge like who start where and from which point you started your process, because like it could be starting from healing, but then coming to curiosity, when you experience something what you didn't know about yourself, yeah, or just want to expand your conscious of this world. But yeah, but the mission, yeah, first of all, is the land that uh, that when we gonna take care of the land, the land will take care of us, and that's what we gonna want to share with people. Yeah, rebuild like this connection with nature of that what she like up before, of this natural clock, of the sounds uh, mm, opportunity to back to yourself and start hearing yourself, and also hearing the voices of the jungle, like all those whispers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what can be taken as losing sanity, but yeah, but if you listen carefully, the beautiful messages for those ones who want to hear, who want to listen.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And so you said everyone is welcome, but I think there could be the very thin line between a wild organic place and there could be this temptation to build it bigger, and then more people can start coming, and it could be a challenge to keep it like like we mentioned that like you don't want to make it very touristic, right? You just want to work with the local people over there, take care of the land, heal yourself. If you spend there a couple months and then when you come back to the Western world, do you feel way different between before you, let's say, for the first time spend a couple months in the jungle?
Wow, yeah. So like I did before, like also we're not gonna build more of that because the land needs space for itself, and what we want to offer for people who's coming, it's privacy. So even when we place the tambo, the houses, around our land, we also keep eye, and if there is enough space between one to each other to keep like this privacy for people who gonna stay there, because it's also very important for them to have like this view inside, like to inner look of themselves, and yeah, with lack of distraction from others. It's still quite compact, like if you go around, and it's distanceable, but still compact. yeah, and like coming back from Peru, coming back from jungle, and going to the city, like what the first city, what we meeting, what we passing through, it's Iquitos, and that's already kind of challenging after even few weeks or like a few weeks staying in the jungle. Of course, sometimes we have to go to the city, because yeah, we mostly what we need we can get in the local village. But sometimes, like when we coming for our guests, we have to, like we have to go to airport in Iquitos. So yeah, pick up them from airport, also show them like how the city looks like, etc. Of course, like getting some fancy quinoa or different kind of beans or whatever. Yeah, some extra food. We have to
How
go
far
to
is
big city.
the airport from your land?
From our lands.
3 hours of travel?
Depends of which way we're using, but it's like around 40 minutes through the land from airport to port. It's like 40 minutes, something like that, by motocaro. After that, depends of the boat, what you choose. The slow boat, it's 2 to 3 hours. Also depends how many up the river, up the Amazon River. And then there is another 5 kilometers into the jungle from Tamshiaku, the village where the first village from our land. So more or less it's let's say 4 hours with delays of waiting, because also it's not like like are you waiting in the bus stop uh, in here or you in UK, and like it's going at this and this particular time, it's going when it's full, or it's going when they decide they're gonna go. More or less the same time, every day, but always, like if they can wait for few people more, they're gonna wait this half hour. Mm, yeah, the concept of time in Peru is it's another story.
Way different, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's four, 4 or 5 hours, let's say.
So I can imagine that when you spend the time over there, when everything is, I don't know, like 10 times, 50 times slower, the mind slows down and get probably very quiet.
Mm,
And coming back to the city, to the Western world, could be like pretty challenging. Can make people anxious.
mm,
Yes,
like,
basically, suddenly you realize how much of things are flying your head, which before you realize, and after you experience, you just feel more. You're more, yeah. So it moves from being in mind into feeling, and then it can be painful to your. So you need and find new ways how uh, to create healthier ways of being in reality, if in which uh, often in some cases it's simple, other cases complicated. The most important as to when you are back into this Eastern.
yeah,
Okay,
it's also
and
good to give you,
go
yeah,
ahead.
because it's also good to give yourself like, um, I don't know, like a 2, 3 days after landing back, and after, when you come back to your original country, to give yourself like a 2, 3 days of adapt again, like. Because the world can looks like in double speed or triple speed, and you just standing, around people who just constantly running, and yeah, and that adjustment and adapting for that could be painful. But yeah, but we as a human, we are very easy to adapt to new situations, and but yeah, but we need the time for that. So at least this 3 days is good to have still off, to don't jump into like old habits or straight to like some kind of stressful work or yeah.
Let's talk about the medicine you work with, because it's not only ayahuasca. There are some other superbly powerful medicines you work with. If someone would like to visit you over there, what people may expect, would you be so kind and elaborate on that?
Yeah, Tomek, you want to say?
Yeah, so first of all, expectation is something which can block,
Mm-hmm.
because then mind can create blockages. There is some people who cope and they leave before, or they spend some time and it's too much for them because they're too attached. It's rare case happens. So the best is to embrace in the jungle. That's why in the beginning the plants recommend cleaning, which are specifically for clearing, to clean the body, clean the mind. So shamans call it purga. So it's the or medicine which creates purga. So basically drink the plant and then water and you vomit, or you use medicine which is called kambo. It's from
Mm-hmm.
and the point of it is to
Kambo is pretty popular in the Western world, right?
yeah it's quite popular, much more than any other plants from Amazon jungle, which are also for detox and purga reason. It's to prepare. It's the way to the jungle, especially if you come to do diet or to heal, learn. Yeah, so the best to do in the beginning, or to just simply.
And so, okay, that was a little bit like a provocative question that about the expectations. Is better not to expect anything. Just be open, right? And after that cleaning, that purging process, if someone comes over there, how it looks usually when people come to visit you guys over there.
So that's also depends of everyone needs, yeah, like what or what they're coming for, and yeah, that's what we talked before. Like if they curious about new experience, or they want to heal, or they want to learn, and yeah, that's we can offer a dieta, plant medicine dieta with several different plants, master plants, who can prepare you as like as beginning of this journey of preparing your body, and after that like working on next one of emotions, of self-love, of yeah, of developing your abilities, and that's what is your inner power, for example. So that could be a dieta. That can be experience without medicine. at all. You know, it could be just like just being in the jungle, what is already medicine. Or we also working with San Pedro, yeah, with cactus. What we can offer a ceremony with. What does the very powerful medicine, and yeah, typical for Peruvian mountains, but still working very well in the jungle as well. So yeah, and basically also it's on building up the relation with plants and with yourself, and how to communicate with them, because that's also yeah, one part of expectation. You know, like you can come for the vision and they could be no vision at all, but on the process of preparing yourself for that, and adapting, and yeah, kind of slowing down and start listening, and yeah, and listening this inner voice, you can easily receive the message from the plants and from the jungle. Yeah.
So usually people are coming like for a couple days, couple weeks, or couple months. Is it possible for someone to? Did you had that like a case that someone came just for a couple days and stayed over there way longer?
Yeah, we had a friend recently who stayed more more than. I mean, I had to go to Scotland and Poland, went to UK, and he was still there. And recently he came back. I can't remember, but half year maybe.
He left like a few weeks ago, or
There.
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Greetings to you, Joseph.
I know
Yeah, I'm
that.
asking this question because usually people when they go to those typical Western niche retreat centers, they go for 7-10 days. It's usually very pricey. I told Łukasz when we spoke privately, Boga is calling me very heavy, and I start contacting many different Iboga and Ibogaine centers all over the world. As an example, a place in Cancun, which is crazy, it's charging $15,000 for 7-10 days retreat. You know, that's really insane, and it's more like a clinic to treat addictions. So that's why I think that I feel very deeply in my heart that what you are doing, it's very beautiful, and it's very needed nowadays for the planet, for humanity, for everyone, to keep it as simple as possible and to keep it as local. Maybe we can use the word like that. And how do you guys cope with the locals down there, with the indigenous people?
Yeah, so just to say about Iboga, I have the calling as well. So basically, I had this dream whenever I come back to Europe.
Oh, yeah.
Last year and this year, I got some extract, and
You want to do it yourself? You have enough courage to do
no,
it
I
yourself,
will. I
or
will.
to just microdose?
I don't have enough courage to do that alone, but I also can't afford for money, and because teams, then I have to respond. This is for me, and it always works. Fruit comes, then I need to, so I go and then I will start microdosing to just through dreams. And if there is
Awesome.
if the destiny is to go full dose, then will happen.
I already started microdosing like a couple months ago. The wisdom which came with this it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt you guys. I think there is a little bit of delay when we speak. I thought that you finished talking already. That's why I start talking.
Yeah, no worries. I did some pause. Also, I speak slowly, so sometimes people think I finished, but I'm just dying.
It's like a natural delay.
Oh, got it. I recorded a podcast like a month ago with Tobias Ernie. That's an amazing guy. I think he's German, and he used to work in the Switzerland with. He met Albert. Those huge two legends. Yeah, Hoffman and the other guy, Sasha Shulgin as well. And they had access to many molecules over there. He got into opioid addiction, and that's how he started his journey with Iboga. And he have done flood dose, the full dose, just himself at his house. He said he stopped counting at 40 or 50 sessions, which is unbelievable. Even hard to imagine. So yeah, my question was, how do you guys cope with the local people? Is it a challenge? Are they welcoming people from Westerners, white people? I imagine it's probably a very broad topic, right? Pretty large subject. Have you? How long it took you to build a trust with the locals there?
How to? Yeah, it is broad topic and individual, but for me it was the most important actually in the beginning when I arrived to Peru. Then one of the priorities the priority was to learn Spanish because I wanted people. So for me the most important is to apart from obviously connecting with to connect with local people, and to do that fully you need. And the people are very friendly, local people, and they want to instantly. And it's much easier to connect with local Peruvian than with your neighbor in UK or in Poland, because here you can live and you don't know your neighbor from behind the wall.
Yeah, next door
And in
neighbor,
Peru
right?
it's not possible.
Yeah.
In Peru it's just more natural that people other like old ways, like in the 90s.
So the people live like in a one huge tribe, like a one huge family.
Yeah, I mean it's already spoiled by Eastern reality now. Young people sit on the phones, but still many of them can't. They live as community because it's needed. This is how you survive, living together. And so for people from Europe, sometimes it's weird. That just comes, but it was normal. I remember when I was a kid, it was normal. If you wanted to meet your friend, you would go to, yeah, and a lot of people already forgot. But in Peru, in the jungle, you just go, ask, you just go enter someone's house, for example, and ask, where are you, your mother, or where is your husband?
Yeah, but I could be. He gave me like thinking, like living in the jungle, being a kid, and watching TikTok. I started wondering what would be the outcome of that generation out there.
I have no idea, but
Yeah, well, they still have, yeah, I mean, like they still close to the forest, yeah. Even like on on the way how they building up, how they building are, mm, yeah, they don't live in like a massive buildings like we used to be, in around the Lublin, for example, in our cities. They get close to ground, and like at the forest, it's just behind the house. Uh, and but they also craving for technology. They want to experience something more from life. Um, I think like at this calling from nature, it's coming with the age. Like when you're kids, everything is it's a playground. When you're just getting adolescence, yeah, you want to, like see the world, like I want to, you just, yeah, for example, you just see these TikToks with, I don't know, how people in Europe live in, or in US, how they live, and you want to get something like that. But at some point, in your life, you just realize like, yeah, the core is the nature, and yeah, and you come back to reconnect. So I think it's also like that's their path, and at some point they will realize the, the goal and the core of the life.
That's really
But
amazing.
but as I saw the kids in Africa or in South America, yeah, they're interested in that in technology. They want to experience that, and yeah, it's curiosity of them as well. So
Hmm.
can't say to demonize it.
yeah, so
And how many? Yeah, go ahead, Tomek. Yeah.
so for example, one of responsibilities from what I see, from what I can read about being there and having land there. So it's like you are part of this ecosystem, which means jungle. You need to relate with plant spirits, grow plants, and also with local people. So, in my opinion, and from my observation, to be aware that at some point we need to create, which helps to educate local. From my point of view, what's needed as step by step build everyone, not only kids but also local people, because they need that. Basically, we as gringos, so white people who come there are called gringos. We are privileged to from local people, but in exchange we can give education to it, especially to new generations because they use it already. It's more of white people who just want to learn, and local people, not so much white people about plants because they want what they don't have. It's all they want. But they want to learn because I was staying there alone at some point for a few months with my local friend and his children. They wanted to learn some simple things from me, like playing didgeridoo, jaw harp, they just can't access this because so it's like exchange,
That's beautiful that people from completely different cultures can have this mutual exchange and grow and learn from each other. Is it pretty common that the local people and gringos create romantic relationships over there? It's rather
We
very
don't have to
rare.
look far. Yeah, it's quite common. I mean, like we don't have to look far because son of our friend who's running that center with us, he's fallen in love in the girl from Iquitos. So yeah, this happened. And in Tanshiaku, I think there is another center running by couple. He's from Europe and she's from she's local.
Awesome, love that.
So yeah, you can find it easily. Love is in the air.
Mm-hmm. And how do you guys see I'm pretty curious. How do you guys see the future of that part of the world? And there'll probably be more and more people coming from different cultures. As you mentioned, technology is speaking up, and it will be probably speeding up with some enormous, unbelievable, even for us today, ways and different fractal, probably every possible way. Everything is speeding up. So, how do you see that the future of that? Of this mixing of cultures, of this coexistence?
Once I've seen someone with T-shirt, Africa and South America is the so, and I don't know. I see this that some there is rise and fall of empires, and then those places which were poor, it's like empires fall down, and which were insignificant, like it was with China, for example, before it was possible. Yeah, South America, although they were not connected now, but I have good feeling about places like South America, and I didn't discover much of Africa. I mean, not at all, apart from yeah, from ship with African lady. Africa. But South America, I've been in seeing that what it needs is, and then find then still in place a lot of nature. It can create nice balance, I think, because, for example, here in UK or in many in modern Eastern reality, you have already not enough and too much technology, so there is no balance. So it's more difficult to. But
Yeah, I've
Łukasz, how about
seen
you?
Africa. I've seen like how Africa is developing, and I've seen same in Peru. That's the growing, and we are in age of information. So I mean, like of what that what the people craving for, and that's what they, like at the young generation, it's with have like also easy access to everything now, to of course the bad things, but also very good things, and how how they see their lives, and I'm pretty sure, it's maybe I more like I hope they will not end up like Europe, uh, where where at the moment Peruvians are still, as Tomek say, yeah, it's like 90s in Poland, yeah. So they very family orientated, and like, and the spirit of family is very strong in Peru and in South American country, South America, yeah, and in Africa. So like if they keep that and growing with technology and also um, don't forget about of their roots. I'm seeing Peru and South America very positive and probably bringing something what what we lose a bit in Europe. And I don't want to say that completely lose it, yeah, but because still a lot of amazing people we know who's doing amazing stuff here and take care of and keep in family and keep in nature mm, and working for something better, like to make this world better, yeah, place to live. So I don't see Europe as finished, and yeah, it's kind of falling parabolic, mm, but yeah, I think now it's time for Africa, South America to to grow and also like in the way how they working with plant medicine and how that culture is still alive here. A lot of people from America, from Asia, from Europe coming to, for example, to Iboga centers or to Amazon jungle to learn how to work with medicine, how to speak with plants, and you know, how to reconnect with the spirit. And that's what we lose a bit in Europe, but but it's still alive in Peru. So that like a Peruvian can share that knowledge with us. We can bring it back to our land, and it's like a circle of life.
Mm. Yeah, that's a magical and amazing circle of life of exchanging resources and culture and everything and abundance of the knowledge. Um, okay, at the end, I would like to ask you guys if someone would like to would decide to visit you, to meet with you over there, to see Peru, to stay at your land, how people can contact you. And maybe you can also mention a couple of words about the accommodation over there. How many buildings do you have right now?
Mm,
Or structures,
so
maybe. I'm not sure those are more like buildings or more like structures. Like
high luxury, high luxury houses with beautiful views for trees. Yeah, you can see trees. Um, the best contact at the moment is through email, whisperofthejungle gmail.com. Um, our website is still in process. It's building process. You can go to website and and send us email through that or directly. You can find us on Facebook or Instagram, and we can get the contact over there too. Yeah, and about structures, buildings. So the heart of the land it's like a main house where we have like a kitchen. Yeah, there is electricity, We have like a well, so yeah, we got the clear water. Yeah, like a yeah, we can charge things, so there's electricity, even small fridge, or not like a crazy amount of food, yeah, but something what have to be kept cold. Usual, just keeping there, different kind of medicines. Mm,
Mm-hmm.
and what else we have? Yeah, like a
And
showers.
there's internet
Like
on site. You mentioned that, or there's
yeah,
no
yeah,
internet there.
like we do have internet only in the big house. Yeah, like mm, the signal it's just keep over there. So yeah,
That's
there
amazing.
is if needed there is contact through internet and is contact with us through internet there. We fully recommend that to turn off your phone when you cross
For sure.
the gate. I mean, like just for yourself, to have like this fully experience. But of course, we understand that people have some responsibilities on daily life. So like a contact with family or something what is necessary have to be done. Yeah, it's possible. But as I say, like I fully recommended to turn off your phone and talk to your family, manager, boss, or whatever that you're coming back in whenever you come back.
Maybe in a
And
week,
yeah, and
maybe 6 months from now, maybe never.
yeah,
Right?
maybe you're gonna like stay in our land because yeah, you find a way and help yourself there. His
Is
money
there any
because
way
was his money because
for
it's grown.
someone who the question just popped up to my mind? Is there any way if someone would like to, let's say, drop work tomorrow and change the life completely? A lot of people, I think, would love to do this nowadays, and come to Peru. Is there any chance to find some kind of any kind of work to generate some kind of an income to just survive over there? And is there any local work there?
Local work, no. I mean, if you are digital, if you are doing something online, digital now, easy because now you can have Starlink.
Yeah, digital everywhere. Right? Oh, you guys have a Starlink over. You got Starlink over there?
Yeah, we've got Starlink, but also Peru is. I'm investing in Peru Starlink. If you are Peruvian, so you have now remote places which have Starlink and internet. For example, one boat which is that many people would be scared to go into that boat, and it's from Iquitos to borders. It's called Leticia in Colombia, and it's three borders connecting to they connect Brazil, Peru, and it's known place, known touristic place, and also if you want to reset your visa, and you can get from Iquitos, Amazon jungle. You go into the boat if you want, and it has got Starlink, so it's basically like tuna. I mean, like a fish can. Very uncomfortable. Like but it has got Starlink and it got full on internet. 12 to 14 hours. Like when it ends
I love
this trip,
that.
you have full on internet all the time in this, Amazon.
Like in some luxury airlines, above the ocean, you fly in the Dreamliner. And, Yeah, the universe is really amazing. I also would like to mention that we also mention about it in every podcast that as a Beyond the Courage, we support this amazing foundation, the Gift of Heart. For past 40 years, a group of amazing people save life of 1,500 kids. We'll place on the links in the description. Is there anything else you guys would like to mention at the end of our conversation? Something from the deepest core of your heart, what you would like to share with the universe or people who are listening us and would like to change their lives? Because what you do is really amazing and beautiful. And I really admire your courage.
I just thank you for the invitation, and from my heart, feel free to connect. Like your invitation was a way to connect with us, and I really appreciate it. And I think it's one of the most important things
Same here.
for us as humans is to connect with each other, upgrade additional and connecting with each other. This matter if you are from other country, other country, whatever, as long as you just connect with each other with good intention, then it's important, and you always appreciate it.
Love that.
Mm. And yeah, that's very, very true. I signed up for that form of my hands. And from my side, I also really thank you for the invitation. And yeah, very, very enjoyable talk. And that's what I want to share. There is always way to find the joy in your life. And yeah, if you cannot find it now, keep looking. There is a way.
Yeah, there's always a way, there's always a hope.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for this beautiful, amazing conversation, and we'll be more than happy to mention about your project on other podcasts and with other amazing people we connect. I would love to visit you over there one day, and maybe even stay.
And do
My kids, my younger kid is going to college. What did you say, Tomek?
come to do podcast there. You can come with your kids. My kid was there when he was half year. When there.
Oh, really? Wow, that's really amazing. My kids are grown up. The older one is 26. The younger is going to college 2 weeks from now. Kids, gone. And now I turned 50 2 weeks ago. You gotta find something to do. Probably exploring new universes in Peru. It's a great idea.
Father job, check, and now we can get another mission.
Yeah, exactly. That mission is checked, and recording podcasts in Peru. That's a brilliant idea. I will consider that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Łukasz and Tomek from Whispers of the Jungle were our guests today. We highly encourage you to write in the comments who we would love to see as our next guest. And I hope this wasn't our only conversation. I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys sometime from now. And also maybe we can record another podcast in Polish and share this beautiful message to other cultures as well. Thank you so much. My name is Robert Canis. It was another Beyond the Courage podcast.